This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Birmingham City facing Barcelona.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Pike. Here's the lineup for Birmingham City.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with two holding midfield players, a number 10 and two wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
Crossing possibilities. It's a Barcelona corner. Trying to deliver it accurately. In position. And a really effective parry by the goalkeeper. Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Jules Koundé plays with Joao Cancelo in the fullback positions. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside Pedri in the centre of midfield. And the striker today is Ferran Torres. Superb effort to keep it in. Barcelona have been awarded the throw-in. Lamine Yamal. Now with Pedri. Showing a good reading of the game.
That's really good awareness there.
Jay Stansfield. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Rafinha. Pedri. Here's Rafinha. And teammates around him. And a good-looking pass. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in their future? Making them chase shadows. But then the one that fails to hit its target. And nicely over the top. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead? Jay Stansfield. Tomoki Iwata. Good wing play. Torres. Pedri. Garcia. Here's Rafinha. Interesting pass. Pike. Solis. Iwata. And they keep it moving. Tomoki Iwata. Can he score? Barcelona a little wasteful in possession. Pike. Solis. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel.
But they need to find that extra bit of guile.
Wagner. Phil Neumann. Solis. Stansfield. disappointed. It looked promising. De Jong. Joao Cancelo. Now with De Jong. Yamal. Pedri. Onto De Jong. Can they jump ahead? But then the one that goes astray. Osman. Pike. Promising attack this. Just wasn't going to give that ball away.
Oh, that's held up so well there.
Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. Thoughtful play. Now with Pedri. Nice looking move this. Oh, it's a breathtaking clearance. De Jong. Intelligent ball. Moving the ball really well here. They'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Tomoki Iwata. Solis. Iwata. Running room in the wide position. Lovely tempo to this passing sequence.
Yeah, it's possession-based football at its very best.
And Barca have it back. Tomoki Iwata. And with that, the first half draws to a close. But I think we expected to see a bit more dynamism from Rafinha in this game.
Well, he's been off the pace so far. He's struggled to get on the ball. He's not looked threatening, and his movement just hasn't been good enough.
So off and running again, and I must say I hope the first half was simply a warm-up act for what is to come. Phil Neumann. Pike Seong-ho. Now with Stansfield. Neumann. Pike. Solis. Pike. Teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? Now sending it in. And an ordinary header, and that's probably being charitable. Garcia. It's with Joao Cancelo. Rafinha. Decent idea. An alert piece of defending. Iwata. Can they create something from here? And a throw-in forthcoming. This looks interesting. Great block. Iwata. Pike. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
Lamine Yamal. Now with Pedri. Joao Cancelo. Giving it away. Wagner. Rafinha. Pedri. Plenty of support here. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Doyle. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Koundé. He has teammates around him. Good-looking move. Timely intervention. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
Rafinha. And Torres on the ball. Oh, useful ball. And strong play here. Promising move from Barcelona. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Iwata. Into the final 20 minutes. And a strong tackle. Koundé. Now what can they do from here? Surely the equalizer. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So back underway, they've levelled it at 1-1 here. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Joao Cancelo. Moving the ball well here. Koundé. On to De Jong. Can they set up a chance? He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Quick break could be on. And nicely over the top. They keep going. Oh, it's a really well-timed challenge.
Brilliant defending at such an important moment.
Lamine Yamal. And level it is in the waning moments. Can Barcelona change that situation? Can he put them in front? He does! And with so little time left, that might be the winner. Wonderful drama.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But should the keeper be beaten at his near post? I don't think so. He really needs to do better in those situations.
So underway again, and the question is, can they now put this to bed? Iwata. Doyle. Phil Neumann. Doyle. Well, had no intention of losing out. Neumann. Iwata.
Well, I think the fans are doing everything they can to get their team back into this. But can they find that moment of inspiration and get an equalizer?
And teammates around him. Torres. That's a good-looking pass. Shot is on! Well, after that attempt, gobbled up by the keeper. Paik Seung-ho. Well, still time for them to level it. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Yamal. Can he finish them off? Oh, great defending. Effective piece of pressing. De Jong. Well, the attack petered out.
They won the ball at just the right time there.
And that is that. The final whistle has sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona. What did you make of their performance?
What a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a really good win for them.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.